There's this Mac Dre song that's called Not My Job. Okay, I don't think that it was using the connotation of what I'm gonna be sharing in this video about letting go. But when you are trying to control things and you're trying to make things happen a certain way and you think it's the job of your egos, I got news for you. Listen to Mac Dre. It's not my job, okay? That's not your job. Your job is not to control how things happen. Your job is to understand what you want, what you are gonna let go of, so that you can then bridge the reality to then you being that version of you. So this isn't about the ego, this is about understanding and allowing the universe to, it sounds so cheesy, I get that. It's like, oh, allow the universe to do it. I'm just gonna sit back on my couch and wait for the checks to roll in. No, okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not a fan of that, okay? I know some people say it can work, you can sit there and manifest from like stuff, that's not my cup of tea. I believe in doing the inner work and realizing that as we let go of things that aren't us, as we let go of attachment, which attachment equals suffering, what we do is we allow things in our life to become much more magical. What we allow for is we allow this divine energy to kind of flow through. And in this video, what I want to share with you is that there's a divine energy that runs through every single one of us. And when you are doing what you are passionate about, you are in that divine energy. And when you are in that divine energy, you're going to notice that things manifest easier than ever. Because literally, it's like the universe is waiting to give these things to you, to give you the person of your dreams. But you have to do the inner work before you can attract the person of your dreams. For you to move forward with your passion. The universe wants you to do what you love full time, but you have to first take the steps in order to get there. So these are things where you're met halfway. But the key to this is becoming aware of what is the job of your ego, what's not the job of ego, that's not my job. And then you being who you are meant to be, you allowing that divine energy to flow through, you to be in that channeled state. And as you do, I promise you, there'll be more magic in your life than ever before, and it's come from actually letting go. So manifest by letting go and allowing the universe to bring these things to you by being in that channeled state. That's exactly what we're gonna talk in this video right meow. Welcome back to another video. My name's Aaron Doughty, and I help people expand their consciousness. And I do that by making spirituality practical and relatable. At least that's my goal. And I want to help you create the life of your dreams by being aware of stuff, okay? Being aware of these beliefs, of how the universe works. I remember when I first went through my awakening, I was like, wow, I started learning all this information, learning all of this stuff. And what happened is I was like, why doesn't everyone want to learn this? If you know how reality works, you can hack it. But no one else really wanted to learn. And then I spent a couple years doing my own inner work, and then I started making YouTube videos. And now I got all you guys here. I'm just all excited. Okay, so, attachment equals suffering. Anytime we are attached to thinking we need to control things, where is it? I wrote it somewhere. The outcome. We need to control the outcome. We are remaining in rigidity. We are remaining in low vibe. Think of this as well. This is the scale of consciousness. I'm gonna give you a new way of looking at this that I think will just change your whole entire life, okay? This is gonna change everything for you. You're gonna learn so much in this video that I haven't really talked about that much before. I mean, sometimes, but okay. This is the scale of consciousness from the book Power versus Force. Power versus Force, Daniel's gonna put it right here. Boop, this is the book right there, Power versus Force. You've got fear, anger, neutrality. This is where you learn how to observe your thoughts. You've got courage, willpower, reasoning, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. This is the scale of consciousness. Everything resonates at a different frequency. Now, what happens is the key to raising your frequency, to being in a higher vibrational state, think of it, all you got to do is let go. That's it, let go. Let go of that which is in you. Your ego is very rooted in fear, in anger, the courage, the pride. This is where the ego lives. Now, it becomes less and less ego as you move up. As you are doing what you are passionate about, you start to, in a way, channel a higher vibration that is actually connected to your higher self. That's you. Think of it, as you raise your vibration, you're becoming less ego and you're becoming more spirit. Think of that. Wow. I never said that before. I made 1,500 videos. I don't know if I ever said that, but that actually really resonates with me. Because I'm in a channeled state, I'm not trying to brag. Everyone has a channeled state that you get into. When you're in a channeled state, that's how the information comes through, because you are embodying the action of it. You are embodying that version of you, and you're trusting the universe to flow through you. As I make this video right now, I don't know what I'm gonna say next. I could say palm tree because there's a palm tree behind me. I don't even know. It just kind of comes. I mean, that was maybe my ego looking at the palm tree, but sometimes these ideas just come. That's how I've made 1,500 videos in a row almost every single day, is because I get into this state, I meet in the universe halfway with an intention of adding value and helping other people, and then it just kind of flows through. So realize that when the more ego is down here, and as you let go, you raise your vibration, you become more spirit. And when you're in spirit, that's when you have more of that spiritual energy flowing through your body, your reality is more magical. When I started making daily videos on YouTube back in 2017, guess what? It was like at first, I was like, oh, what am I doing? I'm afraid of what people think. I'm not that great at talking on camera. But the more I would take action with it, the more I would do it every single day, the more ideas would come. People would ask me, how do you get all these ideas for videos? Well, when I get into the state, it's like the ideas just kind of come because you're meeting the universe halfway. Realize this, there's this collective consciousness that every single one of us are in. We're all connected. We have an energetic, let's get a little esoteric here. We have energetic cords that connect us to everyone else. And I'd say even trees, even our environment, we're all connected. That's when they say, oh, we're all one. And we say, oh, it's a nice philosophy. No, we're literally all one. If you were to expand the scope, of awareness from us being in these houses and you into the neighborhood, we're all immersed in each other's heart fields and each other's energy. If you do that even more and you're on the moon and you're looking at the earth, we're all one, literally. Now what happens is because we're all one, the way the universe works is when we have an intention of adding value into the world, of living our purpose. I'll tell you right now that your purpose in life is going to add value to other people. Even if it's indirectly, you're like, well, I'm a comedian. Okay, well, you're making people laugh. You're in elevated people's states of how they feel. But realize that as you're in that channeled state, it's a very magnetic energy. And what happens is that then other people feel that, and then it elevates their energy. But that's the way that it works. When you have an intention of, first off, being in your passion, doing what you love, and then second off, adding value to others, creating win-wins for other people, putting good out into the world, the universe then comes and rewards you for it in a way. It's like, oh, this person's divinely using this energy. We're going to give this person more so they have more to work with. That's where the magic is. But you have to start taking the steps. You have to take the step into that new vibrational you. The universe will literally manifest for you when you do that. I've had experiences before that seem magical. Of when I let go of something, I let go of what my ego thought should happen. There's even just getting this house, even the last house. Let's always start houses for me. It's like my ego tries to control things because it wants the certainty of, oh, it's going to get this, it's going to get that. And then the moment I let go, that happens even better. This house I wasn't supposed to get till a month after I moved into it. But I let go and I allowed the universe to bring it to me. Here's what I thought of. I thought of the amazing content I could make in this house. Because I was living in, after I traveled for 3 months last year, I was living in Palms Place, which is this condo thing. I didn't really like it as much. There wasn't as much space to make videos. And then eventually, guess what? It's like I put that intention to help other people, that I wanted to live in this house for that reason, to make more videos, and how comforting that be, and how I just, as I aligned myself more and more, and as I let go of the ego trying to control, I then got a call from the guy that was living in the house, who was actually a magician on the strip. He's a good magician too, I saw some of his videos. And he said, hey, you know what? I heard that you want to get out of this, you want to get into this house sooner. I'm going to move out in 2 days. I was in by January 1st, by New Year's. That was supposed to be until February 3rd. That's just how it works. When you let go and you allow the universe to do it for you, but you're also taking action from your passion. You're also in alignment. That's the key too. It's not like just being in apathy, like, oh, I'm just going to let it to the universe. Okay, I hope you do. You can trust it, but also be in alignment as well is what I recommend. Be in alignment with your passion. Be in alignment with who you are. I'm realizing that in my own life, I'm creating my own little plateau right now until I jump into the new thing. I've been making daily videos on YouTube, or now 3-4 videos a week on YouTube. I've been doing, have an email list. I email my list and the newsletter and stuff like that. I've been doing the same thing for 2 years now. I know the next step for me is doing live events. Now, when this whole illness thing happened, I was like, oh, I can't do live events so much. I have to, I'm just gonna sit and keep doing what I've been doing. But I'm realizing, no, now what I have to do is I have to jump into the unknown. I have to jump into the unknown. And by jumping into the unknown, the universe is gonna reward me. And as the universe then sees that I'm taking action from that place, it will then give me more. Like I just know it. I know that once I start making and doing, I'm going to be doing virtual live events, by the way, virtual live events. Kind of like I did that Tony Robbins business mastery thing that I went to last week. It's like that. Only I'm going to be doing it in a different way. I'm going to be doing it, and it's going to be kind of like live events for what I have now, and then once this whole illness goes away, then what I could do is I could start doing live events in person. But because I'm stepping into the unknown, that's also where magic happens. When you have the courage to step into the unknown, that's where magic will happen. When you think, feel, and act the same way every day, you get the same result over and over again. But when you jump into the unknown, that's courageous, that's a new sense of identity. The universe will then reward you in a completely new and powerful way. But the key to this is realizing it's not the job of your ego to do everything, but you do have to make the choice to be aligned to spirit. Do make the choice to let go of attachment. Attachment is realizing that you're making something that's not you. Making something that's not you. You're making this things you could be attached to is a story about who you are, a story about men, a story about women, a story about your passion. These are stories we tell ourselves. Maybe someone else told you that story. Story about money. Money is hard to make. Can't even make money. Make money, by the way, is illegal. You don't want to make money. You want to accumulate the money because of the value you put out into the world. You see the difference? An ex-person, you're making that person, you're making someone else that's not you. You can let go of trying to control them. Trusting that they are where they're meant to be. Trusting the universe to bring you something magical, and realize you might be limiting yourself here. The outcome, attach the outcome. Same thing we're talking about. It's trying to control certainty, positionality, different perspectives, what people think, labels. These are things that aren't you, but you're making them you. And if you're making them you, then your ego's feeling very dense. So the key to this whole video is the way you allow the universe to manifest for you is you simply gotta let go. And the way you let go is by knowing that these things are not actually you. And the more you let go, the more free you'll become, the less ego you'll be, and the more spirit you'll be. And the more you're in spirit, the more you're allowing that energy to flow through, the more synchronicity you've brought in your life, and the more magical life becomes. If you didn't know, I have a meditation that will help you raise your dominant vibration permanently. It's one of the most powerful meditations I've ever made. You can click the link in the description box below. You'll see it. It came out in January 1st, and it was incredible, the results. Read the comments to see what's possible. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, peace, much love, and namaste.